U visa, U visa, U visa, U visa.
AKA the program Tory Lanez hopes he gets. Here's the breakdown. In order to qualify for a U visa program, one must be the victim of violent crime. This was the case for 21 Savage, as you can see. You would have needed to cooperate with police in the prosecution and the investigation of the crime, and you need to have shown that it was some form of mental or physical abuse. There are different ways to show that you suffered from that abuse, whether that be from going to the therapist, to the doctor, or a police report, for example. And the police report is a great piece of evidence that demonstrates that you were, in fact, a victim of violent crime. And this is really only possible in a scenario where you have to lay out all the events that took place. Now, this is where, without a shadow of a doubt, the cooperation with law enforcement is an essential requirement. Remember this: fair use. Now, if you don't cooperate with the police, this could work against you. This is important because the first step of the process actually requires that you get a certification from the police. So typically they will not be willing to provide that if you don't play ball, if you don't cooperate. Now again, let's take a trip down memory lane per TMZ. Fair use.
Case from what, more than 2 years ago?
Yeah, more than 2 years ago. So remember, he was driving
DeKalb County.
DeKalb County. Yeah, it's around there. And so he's driving there, and ICE was following him for some reason. ICE says he has been in the country illegally. His visa expired. He's been in the country illegally for years. And they were tailing him, and they apparently were trying to deport him, which they're still trying to do. But when they stopped him, they say that he committed 2 crimes.
Yeah, so the 2 charges they got him on, when they pulled him over, they alleged that he threw a drink out of the vehicle that contained codeine, and then there was a weapon in the car too, so they hit him with those. But the reason it's been 2 years later is local authorities never charged him. He was only taken at a federal level. And if you guys will remember, this was a big deal when this story broke because everyone just assumed that he was from the United States and he was from Atlanta. It wasn't even known that he was here on a visa or anything.
No, it wasn't. And they're still trying to deport him. Brad, hearing in November?
So, yeah, so this was delayed because of COVID, obviously. He was supposed to have a hearing a while ago, but it's been delayed, and he's due for an immigration hearing in November now.
Yeah, he was fighting this and basically saying, because what they said to him was, look, go back to England, and then you can apply to come back here legally. And his position was, look, I have been here, and, you know, to go back and wait for 4 years, you're going to ruin my career.
So to finish off, after you get the police certification, then you can go ahead and submit your application with USCIS. It's a U visa, bloke.